Time now for the latest on a Target 12 investigation. The Rhode Island Department of Human Services is facing a new legal battle over alleged violations of food stamp regulations.
The ACLU of Rhode Island filed a federal class action lawsuit claiming DHS is not sending proper notification to people who apparently owe money for benefits overpayments. This is the third time the ACLU says it's suing the state over an issue related to UHIP.
And that's the state's benefits eligibility computer system that's been plagued with problems since it launched in 2016. But the state says there is nothing to do with UHIP. Target 12 consumer investigator Susan Campbell joins us now with the details. Susan?
Mike and Caroline, the Woonsocket woman who prompted this lawsuit, was told she received benefits overpayments because of an agency error. The state says all of the overpayments it's going after now happened before UHIP launched, so it can't be a UHIP problem. But the ACLU claims the computer system is generating notices that don't contain enough information to comply with federal rules. They say that makes it a UHIP issue.
Hundreds of people have received letters like this demanding money back from food stamp overpayments the state made from 2008 through 2015. Carmen Correa is one of them.
She got a letter from the state asking for her to repay almost $2,000 in food stamps for charges from 2014, and she had no idea why they were asking for this money.
Ellen Seiderman is one of the attorneys representing Correa in a class action lawsuit against DHS.
So what the state is doing wrong is they're asking people to pay and not explaining why they owe the state money.
Is there a chance she actually owes that money?
It's possible. As you know, the state makes lots of mistakes with public benefits and data entry, and so it may very well be a mistake, but people need to know what the reason is so they can decide whether they should fight it or not.
You know, I was surprised to see the lawsuit.
DHS Director Courtney Hawkins says the notices are part of a pilot program to recoup benefits over payments. In the first round, the agency sent 200 letters representing about $300,000 in benefits that should not have been paid. Hawkins says the letters comply with all federal regulations.
The notices that we're using have been approved by the federal government. We are federally required to make these recoupments, but we do everything we can to work with people to try to identify a way for them to repay the state and the federal government in a way that limits the impact to them.
The people involved in the lawsuit are scheduled to have a conference with the judge Wednesday morning to discuss the ACLU's request for a temporary restraining order, which would block DHS from sending any additional notices. With the Target 12 investigator Susan Campbell, Eyewitness News.